which of the following is a key characteristic of all mammals?
B and C. E.
B and C, correct. All right, so populations, I would say in general know what causes changes in the population. So birth rates, death rates, immigration, and emigration. Those are the 4 things that cause changes in the population. Know the trade-offs between these 3 different types of curves. I could ask you like, which of the following is true about a type 1 organism? Or which of the following is not true about type 1 organism? Let's see. They have very short lifespan. They provide extensive parental care. Their offspring have a very high chance of survival. As they age, they have a lower chance of survival. Which of those is not true?
Oh wait, can you repeat it?
As they age, they're less.
So A, they have a very short lifespan. B, they provide extensive parental care.
Oh, type 1.
C, oh yeah, it's a type 1. I'm asking like which of the following is not true about type 1?
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were just
Yeah, it'll be A. Yeah, so remember, type 1 organisms usually live for a really long time. They could probably reproduce multiple times in their lifetime. They don't produce that many babies because they have to provide extensive parental care. And type 3 is kind of the opposite of that, where they produce a lot of babies, they have very short generation times, but they don't have any parental care. So know the different trade-offs of these 3 survivorship curves. Right, also know in general why exponential growth can't last forever. Why would that be?
Not enough nutrients or resources.
Yeah, limited resources. So there's also a carrying capacity to any sort of environment that can handle. All right, know the difference between the intraspecific interactions and interspecific. So intra means interactions between the same species. And inter would be everything that we talked about today. It's where different species interact. So when we're looking at intraspecific, there are intrinsic and extrinsic factors. Intrinsic means it originates within a population. So things that prevent a population from getting too big that occurs within a population would be intraspecific competition, where there are limited resources and same species will fight against each other or compete. Another example of that would be territorial behavior of the same species. All right, extrinsic factors would be something that limits population growth outside of the population, and that would be things like predation. The bigger population you have, the more likely predators will eat members of your population, and also diseases. The bigger your population is, the more likely for diseases to spread and kill members of your population. So know the difference between the intrinsic and extrinsic factors that limit population growth. All right, and then interspecific, this is a pretty good summary slide. I'll probably just ask you which of the following would be the proper description for one of these interactions, like mutualism. Is it a plus plus, minus minus, plus minus, 0, 0, minus 0, I don't know. Something like that. So just know in general what kind of interaction these different interactions will have. And also be able to give examples of each of these interactions. So interspecific, different species compete. Predation, one eats another. Know about some of the different defenses that we talked about. So mechanical, chemical, etc. Know the difference between Müllerian mimicry and Batesian mimicry. So I could ask you, which of the following is an example of one or the other? And I think I could also ask you, which of the following is an example of interspecific competition? And I'll give you a bunch of examples of intraspecific, and then give you one that is interspecific. So I'll just note some general examples between the 2 different types of competition. All right, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm going to go into the whole top-down, bottom-up kind of control. That's just for information.
Sweet.
All right, are we good?